Hi, hello, it's troy-nicole. So you might recognize this setup from my last video. In the middle of me doing this, like setting up for my video, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of a nice video idea to like show you guys how I set up when I'm doing journal videos specifically, because I do try to set it up here and there. More recently, I've been doing this. Sometimes I forget, but this is, typically how I go about filming or whatever. So I thought it'd be really nice to kind of like show you guys how I film and what I think about when I film and all that other stuff. So hope you enjoyed that video. I don't know because this is the same day. So future me will know, but I don't know right now. So anyway, today I'm gonna give you guys kind of a look at my planners. I have two planners. One was gifted to me, which is this Clever Fox. I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I do really love this though, like regardless of it being gifted to me. Like they did not ask me, like they didn't give me any money or anything like that. They just gave me this planner and I've been using it and I really like it. So this is honesty, 100%. This I bought myself, and this was gifted to me as well. So just want to put it out there before I start this. So this is like my social media deep dive planner, where I say deep dive because it's humongous and there's so much I can do to it. And this is like my personal sized handheld planner. I did not initially order a personal size, which I'll get into when I get to it, but we're gonna talk about my Clever Fox first because I think it's a little bit quicker to talk about. So I haven't like super personalized this, like I haven't even put my name and stuff in it, mainly just because it stays here in my house because it's so big. Like it's, I want to say an 8x11 or something like that. I think I've done like a video on this already, but it's such a nice one. I have to sit down and really like do these daily rituals, affirmations, self-discovery and stuff. I did my own vision board on my phone, so I don't have one on here yet. I kind of started doing these, but I was really focused on just like jumping right on into the year or the month. I didn't really do much for January just because for most of January I was not here. So pretty much except for when I came home on the 12th, these 2 weeks I did not use it because it was here in Houston. So I didn't really give it that much of a, I didn't give it much of a decoration. I did decorate for February and I color coded like I would normally do in my other planners. You see, I do like, I changed it up a little bit. So you guys know that I used to do, I think it was Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would have posts or something like that. Now I've decided to only do one post a week just for my own sanity. Like if I post two, like I have two places for posting on YouTube, but if I don't post, it's like, it's more so saying like I can either post on Sunday or on Friday, or I can post both if I end up wanting to. But I found that doing 2 times a week plus other social media, it's been a little bit harder for me, so I'm just doing one. I also have TikTok and shorts down. I planned this a week ago, before the clock app thing happened. I'm trying not to say things that I think may like demonetize this video, but I don't know what will or not right now because like it's always up in the air. But I honestly did not believe that it was going away completely, so I went ahead and still put it down places. So I have it that I do the clock app twice a week as well. If I want to do more I can, but I don't want to focus so much on it as I do YouTube, because YouTube has always been my preferred account and my preferred social media. And then shorts, I don't know why I have a separate one for shorts and a separate one for Instagram, but that is kind of what I ended up choosing. So that's Sundays and Fridays are the same. Mondays, and technically it's supposed to be Mondays and Thursdays are the same, but I decided that this year I want to have one day of not thinking about social media, period. So even though it says film and Tumblr, I have a little day off sticker with a neon highlighter under it so it can be the first thing you see, and that way I will have this whole day to do anything else. So no social media, no like, I'm like forcing myself to not do anything on Thursdays. I don't know why I chose Thursdays. I think it was just the only day that was open after all this, but it's Thursdays. So on Mondays I'll film a video and I'll post on Tumblr. There should be 2 days that I film. It was supposed to be Thursday. I have to go back and think about what the second day will be. Today's Tuesday, so I may do Monday, Tuesday as films. But for right now, Tuesday is supposed to be edit days and Instagram post days. So this is a little bit different than my shorts days because this can be any type of Instagram post. So if I don't feel like doing a short, then I can that's YouTube. This should say reel. I don't know why I put short. I don't know why I did that. But it should say reel. So instead of doing Instagram reels specifically or shorts specifically, I think, wait a minute, actually, I know what I did. Shorts reels, I did that in color code. Okay, that's why you have a key. So I have shorts written down, but because they're all the same to me, I'm going to post on both. So I'll post of shorts on YouTube and reels on Instagram that same day. That is why I did that. Okay, thinking. Okay. Anyway, so that's what these days are. There's like a regular Instagram post, no reels unless I really want to or I have something scheduled, and then an edit day. Same thing with Wednesday, edit day, Instagram post day. Thursday is a day off, and this is like a non-negotiable. I really want to try and not work on this day, and then again Friday and Sunday match up, and then Saturday matches up with Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're gonna go backwards. I don't know why this is in there. And this is what the week looks like for right now. One thing I don't like about this planner, and I'll be very upfront, which is something I don't like about planners in a general sense to do this, is that if the calendar is going to be a Sunday start, I don't want the weekly to be a Monday start. What ended up happening was I wasn't paying attention and I thought it was a Sunday start, so I calculated it wrong and I started filling out the week of the 13th, which is when I came home, when it was supposed to be the week of the 20th, and I did not realize I did that, and I had done all this before I realized that it was wrong. So anyway, this is what my weeklies are looking like. There's really nothing that big about them. I love that they have like this part right here. It says this week's wins, lessons learned, how I'll improve next week, and then it's like a life balance to do, things I can be excited about. They have a little habit tracker, which I forgot to do yesterday, mainly because this is not my personal planner. So this part here isn't going to be a top priority. I like it a lot and I think I may make inserts for my personal, but right now it's not something that I'm thinking about doing. Like I probably will go back and say if I did these eventually, but right now I just don't feel like doing that. That's about it. So like on the side it has goals and priorities for that day, things I really want to get done. As you can see, this is day off, let's have fun. I don't know if I'll do that because I'm neurotic and I don't know how at peace I'll be for that, but that's basically what I'm doing in here, what I've been doing in here. I really enjoy it. And there's also a monthly review, which I really like. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and then in the back, I don't remember if I did a video about this, lots of like blank paper and an expense tracker, January budget, summary of the year, which I really like because y'all know that I'm a shopper. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm like an online shopper. I'm not really a what am I trying to say? I'm not really a go out when I'm out shopping because I don't like going to malls and stuff, but this is nice. So this is February. I didn't do January just because I didn't buy anything in January and I haven't really been here in January, so no January. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this was not color coordinated or anything. I just made all of it pink, wrote down what each day was so I can remember, and that's about it. Okay, moving on. Just gonna get this out the way. So I got these from Temu from a collaboration I did with them. I have about 3 of them and I love them to death. They are daily planners, so it has, you know, the today I'm thankful for, top priorities, to-do list, a meal planner, a little note for tomorrow, notes and doodles, plans and schedules from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., a mood tracker, and the date. And I originally was using this as a full-fledged daily planner for social media, for my personal stuff, everything I wanted to do. So it's like wake up and wash up, feed Jax, walk Jax, do my morning walk with a podcast, do the treadmill for 30 minutes, journal with me, start getting dressed. I had grandmother's appointments, read a book, sketching, settle down, yada yada, right? Like that's how I was doing it for quite a lot of time. But now that I have the social media planner and this planner, my rings, I don't feel the need to really use this. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to use this, but I'm going to use this for social media only. So it's going to like really like dive deep into my social media day. So for instance, today is a film day and it's an IG post day. So instead of like focusing on the things I would do in my day-to-day schedule, which I would do somewhere else, I'm going to slightly keep it personal from top to bottom. So from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. it'll be personal, and then from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. it'll be personal. But from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or about 6 p.m. that is going to be me breaking down what I need to do for socials that day. So how many hours I want to film, how many hours I want to edit, how much time I want to take out of my day to be on social media and replying to things. So with that being said, it'll just be all of that instead of aggressively personal things. So this was no longer personal. This is mainly going to be about like work stuff, which will help because I have 3 of these and I need something to do with them. So now moving on to what you guys are probably here for. I'm sure this is probably what a lot of you want to see, which is my rings. A little side note, if you saw me talk about this one, I kept calling it A6. That's because a couple things happened. Before I got it, I wanted to get an A6 ring. So this is obviously a personal size, but I wanted to get an A6. And a lot of companies are selling personal sized rings or journals and notebooks in general sense, but they're selling it as A6, but they're actually personal sized. So because I can't really tell from the photos what if it's correct or not, I went ahead and bought it because it had good reviews. It came and I looked at it, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first looked at it before I did that haul video, I looked at it and I was like, why is this so big? Because keep in mind, this is my A6 Midori, and look at the difference. So I when I first got it, I put them against each other and I was like, there's definitely something wrong with this, but I just took it for granted that, like, you know, some places have slightly off measurements, but this was really off. So what ended up happening was I bought inserts. I was not in Houston because of the storm in Maryland, and it came to Houston way before I got to Houston. The downside to that was that since I wasn't in Houston, I had to wait like weeks, not weeks, but maybe 2 weeks before I got it. And when I came back, I realized that I bought A6 and never went to switch back to tell them I needed personal. So I have a personal rings, but insides are mixed up between A6 and personal size inserts. Really annoying, but honestly, I've been making it work and it's fine. Anything to not have to do a return or an exchange, I don't want to. But so let's just get into it, okay? So this is like a preliminary setup. I don't know if it's gonna stay like this, you know, throughout the year it'll change and everything, but this is pretty much what we're looking at right now. So when you open up my rings, I have these little flowers here and here. And that's because my sister, my big sister, for Christmas, one of her Christmas presents was creating one of those blind book boxes for me. I'll insert a picture. It was so cute. And she had these little accessories all over it. And she was like, they were so expensive, you better use them for one of your crafts. So I was like, I hear you, girl. I'm going to figure out something to use. I didn't know what to do because I didn't want them in my journals, because I write in all my journals, even my scrapbooks and junk journals, creative journals, whatever. I still write in them. So I knew this would make it a problem to put in and it would bulk it up too much. So I was just like, what am I going to do? So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take some Elmer's glue stick glue and paste it on here. I did consider in my head, I'm just like, okay, but what's gonna happen, and you're gonna be mad, is when you get tired of seeing this, you're gonna pull it up and it's gonna peel off some of your some of the fake leather on here. And I just told myself, you know what, it's fine, it's cute, and I really like the addition it adds to it. Like the color scheme of purple and blue is beautiful. Like that is my color scheme. Like the mystical, whimsical type purples and blues and pinks. I love that. So I was like, you know, whatever. If I ever get tired of it and I want to take it off, I will literally just put something else on there. It's no big deal. I also have this little freebie card from Planner Room Shop with all of 2025 on it. So I just have it right here, which comes in handy, especially because I only, as of yesterday, made inserts for my monthlies. I have a couple of stickers in here. I don't know why I chose these because I didn't realize, but they're not like peel stickers. You have to cut them out, then peel them. So that's a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why would anyone make that? I found this old picture of my dog Jackie. I just think she's so cute in it. It's from a few years ago. It's at my aunt's house. I can see her little chair in the back. I just think it's so cute. And then I did a stationery shop with one of my TikTok friends, and this was one of the little washi sets she gave me. So I just put that in there. And then right here, I don't have much. I just have this little, oh, can I even get it out? There it goes. This cute little tag that I didn't know what to do with. I didn't know if I wanted to hole punch it and put it in here. So I just kind of slipped it on in. Then if you go all the way to the back, same thing. I have nothing much. My really good friend Brittany runs the Black Girl Stationery Shop, Melanin Eclectic, and she gave me these freebie star stickers for my reviews. And then also from the same stationery shop I talked about earlier, I got these little sticky note sets, and I just thought they were so adorable. I had to put them in my planner to use here and there. So that's all that's in here. And now moving on to the inserts. GDB Art is one of my favorite artists at the moment, and has been for a really long time. I adore her drawings, and I just, oh, they're beautiful. So this is one of her cards with her following on it, and I just it's beautiful. Like, why not? Another freebie from Planner Room Shop, and you'll see a lot of these. My grandmother gives me prayer cards. I think I've said this in multiple videos before, but if you're new here, I was born and raised Catholic, so I have these prayer cards everywhere. So I was just like, you know what, let me use them because they just kind of sit around on my desk. But yeah, so I have a billion of these. They just sit around on my desk or on my bookshelf, and I wanted something to do with them, and I like the idea of just having it with me anytime I want to pray. So yeah, again, whenever I say this, I feel like it sounds like I'm trying to convert you. I'm not. I would never do that, and I respect everyone's religions or non-religion. Let's move you over, friend. Oh, her eyes closed. Let's open her eye. There we go. We're not sleepy today. So this is an insert that I made from, let me see if I can find it. This little booklet I got from Joann. They were having a sale. So it's like a bunch of vintage printed cardstock, and it's gorgeous, and I just really wanted a vintage look. Then I tried to like use craft paper to write like Nini's planner on it, but I ended up hating it, and I put this washi tape over it, and this funny adulting sticker I just find super cute. Hold on, let me see if I can like, can you see? I think so. I can never tell if my camera is doing the autofocus correct or not. Can you guys go back to seeing me? I think so. And then I just put 2025 in Poco stickers. In the back of it, I put this little Gilmore Girls sticker because, like, when am I not watching Gilmore Girls? Like, let's be honest. So these little inserts keep on messing up because they keep on, like, being smashed. But they're from my other personal size binder that I don't use all that much. So I have this one, and I have this one. In here, I have a bunch of these. So they say, like, individual dividers, like whatever their division is, so reading and all that, but it's not, that's not what's behind here. And this one's a study, but they're so cute, I wanted to use them. So it's nothing studying behind this, I just really like it. So this is the Planner Room Shop inserts that I bought that were A6 size. I ended up having to punch holes in it a billion times. My friend Brittany told me to just take sticky notes of the same color, or sticky notes, what am I saying, dot stickers of either the same color or a different color, and put them over and behind them so it looks like decoration or you can't see it. I may do that because it does bother me a little bit, but for right now I'm just ignoring it. I decorated it a little bit with some stickers. I gave it a little page flag because before I made these dividers I had nothing dividing everything, so I needed to just quickly go over This is me and my childhood best friend on my birthday at a photo booth me, her, my mom, and my brother went to. We were so drunk that we did this like 7 times. God, they should give us the photo booth at that point. But it's called Betelgeuse, and it's in Houston. I can't think of the street it's on, but it's not the main one. So if you're in Houston, it's not the main one. It's the other one over by the white bridges with the red balls. I don't know why I can't think of what that's called. But yeah, love their pizza and their drinks. Get the charcoal lemon drop. Oh, delicious. Sounds horrible, but it's delicious. Then as of yesterday, I ended up making a couple inserts. I made these dividers here with a bunch of cardstock paper that I've had laying around, and I made monthly inserts. So I just cut this up, made a really ugly divider, and then I put this little sticker on it. This is a folder from that same personal rings I have. This is my 2025 bingo card for the year. So it's everything I want to do this year, like get a tattoo. I find this so funny, get a Texas ID, and I erased it, but it used to say get Texas ID, you've only lived here for 30 years. So I don't have a Texas ID. When I got my first ID, I was in Maryland, so I have a Maryland ID, and I never turned it in because I'm lazy and I hate leaving the house. So that's one of my goals. And then like get my nails done. I haven't gone to get my nails done since I was probably in high school. Not really a choice of any kind. I don't know. Maybe I don't like going outside, y'all. I just don't. And I don't like going to crowded places with lots of noise. It kind of I don't want to say grinds my gears, but it gives me anxiety. So nail salons and getting my hair done, the DPS are places that like are too much for me. So I have not done any of those things. So there's that. I said go 2 months without Spotify, and what I mean is not Spotify by itself, but Spotify Premium, because it's so expensive now that I don't feel like it's really worth it sometimes. But then when I don't have it, I'm crying. So go 2 months without Spotify. Maybe I'll start when it ends in a few days, because I think it closes out at the end of January. But we'll see. I don't know. 2 months without Premium is a very, very long time, but $12 is too much. I have some weight loss goals. I have a goal to post 50 videos this year, which isn't hard. I have like over 200 videos on my account, so that's not too hard. Go to a concert. I don't know if I'll do that one, because it depends on if someone comes, but technically I am, because I go to the rodeo. But I mean a concert outside the rodeo. I don't feel like the rodeo counts because it's not a real concert. It's like the rodeo, and then like a singer or rapper comes and they sing like 5 songs and then you go home. So I don't know if I count that. But yeah, so those are yearly goals. And this is now the inserts that I made for my monthlies. So I wanted to give it like a gothic-y type feel. So this was kind of like round 1 of me doing it. I have the gothic looking letters on top to say January. Funny story, my camera stopped recording in the middle of me talking, so I talked for like 5 minutes and it wasn't recording. So I had to go back and figure out where I was. But anyway, so I have these gothic letters to say January, and I have this for each month. I left this blank and I just wrote in the numbers because this was kind of like a preliminary try, because this notes part is way too small and you can't really see, and each month has a little gothic literature quote, but you can't see that either. This one says, I have to get close to it, nothing is so painful to the human mind as a great and set change. And so each month has that and a little note section, but I need to figure out the sizing, because I printed this on personal size paper, but it still looks a little funky and it's pushed over more than it was. I need to figure out how to print with the borders, like the, you know what I'm trying to say, the border marks on the side, so it can print correctly. I don't know, it's a lot and I just need to figure that out. But for me, since I'm using it for myself, I don't really care, and I don't plan on using this planner to really write a lot of stuff in. Calendar. I just needed to look so I wouldn't have to keep on going like, oh, what does this say, or going to my phone to see what day something falls on, because I don't want to have to get something else out when I'm out and about and I don't have a calendar in here. So this is just kind of like a, for now, a calendar that I don't use a lot. I just put birthdays on it and move on. When I figure out how to print and how to make this look right, I'll probably go back to, I'll probably do more with it, but for right now, no. I think what I'll do instead is, instead of making it all one page, is to do the 2 pages. So the start of January and then the second half of January, like, you know what I'm trying to say. So this is also a planner room shop, planner room shop, yeah, insert. This is my favorite. I'm absolutely obsessed with how these look. Let me get a little closer. So you have a place for a mini calendar. We're gonna use it for like a habit tracker, because this week I've been using it as a habit tracker. I don't know if I like it like that, but we're gonna see. I did very light amount of decoration, not too much, just, you know, some doctor's appointments, a little flower and some hearts, nothing too big for it. But I really like how it is. You have a little to-do list right here and the week right here. I love this one. So then we have February. So again, a really ugly made divider, but it is what it is. We have my monthly bingo card. I decided to start it in February because that'd be the first full month I am in Houston. This is again my insert for the month of February. It looks the exact same, except this month's quote says, "If all else perished and he remained, I should still continue to be. And if all else remained and he were annihilated, the universe would turn to a mighty stranger." So that one I'm pretty sure is Wuthering Heights. I think, again, you know, the insert you saw, I'm just going to show you past that because you've already seen that. This is a little makeshift card I had. This is a folder that I have. So I made this little folder for here, but it's a little bit thick, so I don't know if I'll use it. But it's this pretty paper my big sister gave me. So I had a little, after making this, I had pieces of it left. So I took some craft paper and pasted it on here with a tea bag tag, and this one says, "Never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown." So I really like that. I got this from a a stationery swap, and it said I'd rather be reading, and I had to put that in. So March has a little pig on it. March's quote is, "It is one thing to modify curiosity, another to conquer it." I'm not 100% sure where I got that quote from. I've read these books and my brain is mush. Another little folder for my other personal size. I just think it's so cute for someone who hates milk. I don't like milk. This one has a little dog on washi tape for April. April's quote is, "I assure you, I have no notion of treating men with such respect. That is the way to spoil them." I just find that quote so funny. I'm pretty sure this one is Northanger Abbey. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what that one is. But yeah, that is the end of my monthlies and my weeklies. The weekly also comes with a little back part that has the year in a glance, and then it has each month anything you want to put in. So I'm like monitoring my weight and track days and stuff like that. I have that for all of the months all the way through December, and then we have some note paper. I initially printed this out for my new wallet. I got the Iris wallet. My sister has one and she had the purple one, and I was dying for the green one, which I bought, which means I need to get rid of a wallet, because my New Year's resolution last year was every time I buy something new, if I already own something like it, it has to be given away to Salvation Army or Goodwill or something. So it needs to go. But I ended up not wanting it in there, so I incorrectly I don't know what I was doing, but I incorrectly ended up hole punching it. I don't know what that is, but Jo March is genuinely one of my favorite characters. This isn't my favorite adaptation of Little Women, but I also love this actress, so I thought it was perfect. I just love this picture. This divider was initially supposed to be April, but I for some reason put it at the bottom as if it was December. No idea what was going through my brain. I scratched it out and just made it a divider for my miscellaneous section, even though it looks like it's ripping. And then I just put this sticker on it. Another cute divider. This was initially supposed to be a dashboard, but I didn't love it because it wasn't as hard as I wanted it to be. So even though I wanted it to be like able to see through a little bit, I had to ended up pasting it back and front with itself, and now you can't see through it, so I just put it in the back. This is another little freebie from Planner Shop Co. or Planner Room Shop. There we go. I thought it was cute. On the back it has the year again. This is another prayer card. Like I said, there's a bunch of them, but this one's really special to me, and I really wanted to keep it safe because it is from my grandmother's funeral. We had these made, and it says, in loving memory of Ruby, insert middle and last name, how her lifetime, so when she was born and when she died. And the little poem in the back, it says, do not think of me and weep. I am always here. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond giants of snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you wake in the morning hush, I am the sweet uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the stars that shine at night. Do not remember me and cry. I am always here. I did not die. I cried when my grandma gave me this. I wasn't able to attend her funeral because I couldn't afford it, because it wasn't in Houston, unfortunately. But she gave me this prayer card, and I cried, and I really wanted to keep it because my great grandmother is instrumental in my upbringing, so I wanted to keep that. Thought this little card was cute. It says breathe. This is my godson slash first cousin slash godbrother. He is my aunt's son, but my aunt is my godmother, so he's my godbrother. And then when he was born, she made me his godmother, so he's my godson, and he's also my first cousin because he is my dad's sister's son, if that makes sense. And he loves to tell people that he had like 3 attachments to me. But yeah, I have a problem where I lose stamps 24/7 when I want to do stationery or journal swaps, and I just put them in here. Same thing with the stamps. I lose page tags all the time, so I just put those in. I have a bunch of these little inserts to put Polaroids or whatever in. So I have one of my youngest nephew. I do have their faces blurred because I don't like digital footprints for children. Me and my sister on the train going to DC, and we realized that we were both wearing boots, and there was no snow, nothing. We just both wore boots that day, and we thought it was cute, so I took that picture. And then this is me, mama, and that same sister. I have like a bunch of siblings, so, well, not a bunch, I have 4, but that still seems like a lot. This is a page in my other journal that I really, really loved. I was gonna make it my dashboard, but I just decided to put it in the back. And it has my nickname, which is Nini. Most people call me Nini. Most people don't call me Troy unless they're my dad, a couple of my siblings, and that's about it. Most people call me either some derivative of Nicole, or they call me Nini. But I go by anything. So if you want to call me Nini, you can. If you want to call me Troy-Nicole, you can, or just Troy. It doesn't matter. If you've been here long enough, you know that I say this all the time. Call me whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. But so I put Nini on everything because that's just the name I'm used to. I put from me to you, Kimi ni Todoke, which is my favorite anime / manga. And then my favorite Bible verse, which is, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And the reason this is in here is because my favorite Chinese drama is When I Fly Towards You. When I Fly Towards You and You Are My Glory. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, and I'm saying it's one of my favorites. When I Fly Towards You and You Are My Glory are like always fighting for #1, but I love When I Fly Towards You. It's hopped over a lot of my favorite dramas in a general sense for Asian dramas. So Korean dramas, Thai dramas, it does not matter. I even watch Filipino dramas. It does not matter what it is. When I Fly Towards You and You Are My Glory has skipped over a lot of them. It brings me so much joy. I love to like look back at it. So I wanted this in here just to have. And this is the last of my prayer cards. Like I said, I have a billion of them. So the last thing in here is this little notebook, this little grid notebook. It was not a personal size at first. It was actually, I want to say about this big. So maybe it was like, I don't know what size that would be. I can't think in my brain. Maybe it's like a B6. I can't think right now. But I took my guillotine and I cut it up terribly, but I cut it up, and then I kind of covered up what was over it because it got sliced. And I've just been using this for like notes, so like a grocery list. I have video ideas, memory page, because I think a lot of planner people say this, but like our memories just seem to suck, especially like short-term memory. I don't have it really well. So this is a memory page of me like immediately writing down. I can't snap, I don't know why I did that, but immediately writing down when I have something I don't want to forget, especially if it's recent. Like I can remember something happened in 2005, but something that happened 2 hours ago escapes me. Okay, that was a lot, and I feel like this dragged on a little bit. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. This is kind of just, like I said, a preliminary setup video, or like showing you how everything looks video, because I'm sure things are going to change over time, and I still have some things I want to change. I'm honestly very interested in changing the rings, but I'm honestly very scared that I'm going to screw it up and then I'm going to cry, because my other personal that these cute little kawaii looking dividers are in has bigger rings than this, and I'm kind of interested in changing them, but because it's already too big. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll get back to you on that. Let me watch a few videos before I say that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go check out some of my other videos. And that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
'Cause I really hate you. 'Cause you made me so blue. And I promise to God I'll call you.